Welcome to today's full body flow. We're going to begin class with some breathing and then warm up the entire body with some sun salutations before we get into some exploration of some fun poses that I have in mind for today. Let's begin in a comfortable seated position, softening the gaze down or closing out the eyes completely. Starting to slow the breath. This opening breathing exercise will also incorporate the upper body. This is typically done standing, but we're going to do it seated. And I'm just going to turn to the side so that you can see what I'm doing with the arms. Interlocking all 10 fingers, bring the fingers in contact with the chin. On the inhale through the nose, the elbows rise all the way up, as high as they'll go. And then on the exhale through the mouth, drop the head back, squeeze the palms, wrists, and elbows together. Once you're done the exhale, return to our starting point. So watch for this first one if you've never done this before, and then join in with me. We're going to do a few rounds of this. Inhale through the nose. Elbows lift up as high as they'll go. Drop the head back, exhale through the mouth. Elbows touch, lower back to our starting point. And join in with me now. Inhale. Again. Full lungs at the top, fingers stay in contact with the chin, drop the head back. Exhaling like we're fogging up a mirror, lower it down. Two more. Last round. Lower everything down, release the arms to the side, roll out the shoulders, and start implementing your ujjayi breath. That slight restriction in the back of your throat, making your breath more wave-like. We're striving to maintain this ujjayi breath throughout class, but as we start doing some more heat-producing moves, if we lose our breath, that's fine. It's when we find moments of stillness, like in downward facing dog, that we try to bring that wave-like breath back into the equation. Let's come to a tabletop position. We're going to warm up through the wrists, grip the mat with the fingers, and rock forward. Grip so hard with your fingers that it's your fingers that push you back. Shift forward, push yourself back with the fingers. Shift forward, push back using the fingers. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the fingers out to the side, shift side to side, same thing. It's the fingers that bring you back to the midline. You're gripping so hard with the fingers. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the left fingers to point towards you as the right fingers point towards the top of the mat. Bend through the elbow, lift up the palm for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All fingers now pointing towards the top of the mat. Lift up the thumbs. Wrist push-ups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Shifting back just a little bit, extend your right arm to the top left-hand corner of the mat. We're staying up in more of a tabletop position, and we're lifting and lowering the arm for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Knife edge of the left hand to the top right-hand corner. Lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes, sit the bum back. And working into the feet a little bit here and more into the shoulders. Arms come up overhead, biceps by ears. Pump the arms back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to our tabletop. Keep the toes tucked and lift up into our first downward facing dog. No rush. Pedal out the legs. Adjust on the mat as you need to. You need a side body stretch each side by lowering the heels to one side and then the other. Open up more through the shoulders by doing a downward facing dog version of these arm pumps. And then find a moment of stillness here. Finding ease within the effort of holding this pose. Let's everyone do a deep double knee bend, trying to bring your rib cage to your thighs. And then from there, straighten out the legs. Let's inhale, look between the hands, come up on the toes, bend the knees, hopper step, top of the mat. We're gonna start flowing to get the blood flowing. Half lift, exhale, full generous bend in the knees as we warm up, and then rounding up one vertebrae at a time. First round will be a little bit slower with a little bit more cues, and then we will really start to flow. Inhale, arms up. Gaze or drishti is between the thumbs. Exhale, fold, nice flat back. All the way down. Again, we can have that generous bend in the knees. Think about ripping the mat apart with your feet. Let the head go. Inhale, half lift, flat back, reaching out through the crown of the head. Chin is slightly tucked. Plant the palms, hop or step back. High plank, hold it here for a moment. Find some strength. And then let's lower down. We're going to do a full push-up. So we're coming all the way down, all the way up. Pull the hips back, lower to the elbows, and then snake your chest through into a cobra. Lengthen through the tailbone. And then coming through the knees, back to our downward facing dog. One round of breath. Inhale. Look between the hands, come up on the toes, bend the knees, hop or step, top of the mat, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Rounding up one vertebrae at a time. Arms come all the way up. Exhale, arms down by the side. Let's go again. Inhale, arms up. Make it a gentle back bend if you'd like. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, hop or step the feet back, high plank. You can stay in your full plank. Lower to the knees if you'd like. Chaturanga push up. Pull the hips back, lower the elbows. Pull all the way through, and this time we can come into an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, one breath. Inhale, look between the hands, come up on the toes, bend the knees, hop or step, top of the mat, half lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, round all the way up. Exhale, arms down by the sides. Again, inhale. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, hop or step back, lower to the knees. Chaturanga push up. Lower to the elbows, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next inhale, look between the hands, come up on the toes, bend the knees, hop or step, top of the mat. Half lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, round all the way up. Exhale, arms down by the side. Let's move on to a sun B. Inhale, fingers graze the mat as we come into our chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, hop or step the feet back, lower to the knees. Chaturanga push up. Pull the hips back, pull the chest through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg comes up, three-legged dog. Bringing your knee in towards the chest, push the mat away, step it through. Warrior one or crescent lunge, personal preference. Open up into a warrior two. And then windmill the arms down, frame the front foot, let the knee fall out to the side, push the mat away, back to our three-legged dog. Lower it down, other side, left leg up. Inhale, bring the knee forward, step it through, warrior one or crescent. Open to warrior two. Frame the front foot, push the mat away, three-legged dog. Lower the leg down, one round of breath. Inhale, look between the hands, come up on the toes, bend the knees, popper step, top of the mat, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back into our chair. Hold here. Bring the hands through to heart center. We're bringing the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Push on that knee, trying to bring the hands to heart center. If the left knee is popping forward a bunch, pull it back ever so slightly. You can stay right there or open up the arms. Bring your drishti past your right thumb. Back through to center. Quads are burning, and that's okay. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Push through the palms to get your palms to heart center. Pull the right knee back a little bit. You can stay right here or open up through the hands. Release back through center. Stay in your chair. Bring your arms back up, biceps by ears. Sit down a little bit deeper. Weight is in the heels. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up to standing. Interlock all 10 fingers. Release the index fingers. Strong, engaged in the glutes. Push the hips forward a little bit and start to reach back. Gaze can drop if that feels good. Come all the way back up. Tuck your chin last. And release. Arms down by the side. Let's step it back to the middle of our mat. We're gonna do a balancing pose here. Balancing and twisting, one of my favorites. Hands on the hips to start. Starting with the right leg, lifting the knee up. A more gentle option is to bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee and see if you can shift the gaze past the right shoulder. This might be enough for you right here. You can also extend through that right arm. If you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge, lower the left hand down to the knife edge of the right foot. And then maybe we start to play around with extending the leg. Doesn't matter how much you extend it. Maybe one day, even years from now, your leg comes straight. Remember, all of this takes time. We're never beating ourselves up for where we are. We're being grateful for where we are in our individual journey. Set your gaze, your drishti, as it helps with balance. And then slowly release. Come back to standing. Left leg comes up. Gentle option, just grabbing the outside of the knee, twisting, maybe extending through the left leg. You can stay right here. This is beautiful. Or if you want more, sliding that hand down, grabbing the knife edge, extending through the left leg as much as it will extend. Focus your gaze, steady mind, steady body. And slowly release. Let's stick with this balancing here. We're going to come into dancer's pose, grounding down through the left leg, picking up the right hand like you're holding a tray, bending the right heel towards the bum, lowering that hand down without twisting through the forearm and grabbing the inside of the right foot. Bring the knees as close together as you can to start, getting a nice little quad hip flexor stretch here. Strongly engaged through the glutes. Gaze is set. We're just enjoying this stretch for a moment before we get into the depth of this. Next inhale, left arm comes up. Readjust your grip if you'd like. And now we start to kick. Kick up and back, kicking the foot or the leg into the hand. The more you kick, the more it helps with your balance. Once you can't kick anymore, that's when we start to hinge our upper body more parallel with our mats. And slowly come out. Other side, we're gonna do 2 sets. So this is like our warm-up set. Next round, we can find a little bit more depth. Left hand is up like you're holding a tray, left heel towards your bum. Grab the inside of the left shin or foot. Bring your knees together to start. Enjoy your quad stretch. Inhale, right arm comes up, and let's start our kick. Kicking up and back first, and then we start to fold forward. Coming out of it. If you fall out of it, totally fine. That's playing around with our edges and learning our balancing and tipping points. Other side for second set. Hold our tray, bring the foot up, and we're gonna get right into it this time. Left arm comes up, start your kick. Kick up and back, up and back. And then start to hinge. And release. Other side, grab from the inside. Right arm comes up. Kicking the leg into the hand, and then starting to hinge. Coming out of it. Our last balancing pose will be sugar cane. Starting with the left leg grounded, we're bringing the left hand down. Right leg comes up. And finding the ankle with the right hand. If you have blocks nearby and you need to bring the ground closer for your left hand, you can use a block here. You can also use a strap if you're not able to find the right foot with the right hand. But wherever you are, we're then kicking the foot into the hand again. Lifting up, expanding outwards in every direction. Slowly release that side, lower the foot down, bounce through the knees a couple times, and we're going to stay down here to get into the other side. Plant the right arm, left leg comes up, find your balance. Left hand finds the left foot, or use a strap. Start to kick into the hand, expanding and growing outwards. Slowly release. Settle down onto the knees. This next pose we're going to do is a little bit more challenging, so I'll provide steps. You can stop at whatever point feels good. Bring the right leg in front of you. We're going to reach back with the left hand. So this is our starting point, and this is where we might start. If you want to play around with more flexibility and balance, you're going to become light on the right toes. Maybe it doesn't work today where you can pick up the foot. That's all right. If your balance is okay, you're going to take the right hand and grab for the right heel, and then start to extend through the right leg. A lot of flexibility needed here, so if you need a strap around the right ankle, if the leg's not completely straight, that's all things that come with time. See if you can open your chest up a little bit more, and then slowly coming out of it, come through tabletop. Notice the difference in sides. I really feel it in the front of that right leg. And let's get set up for the other side. Left knee comes in front, shift back, plant the right arm. Maybe this is enough. Again, maybe we've got a block underneath that hand. So many options. Make this practice your own. You can play around with balance by coming light on those left toes. Option to stay right here. Or maybe if we're able to pick up the foot, we can use a strap or our hand. You can see I tent my fingers once I start extending because I need to. See if you can get proud in the chest. Slowly release. Come through to tabletop. we're going to cool down with some spinal waves. Tuck your chin in towards your chest as you round forward, coming into a gentle upward facing dog. Chin comes up last. Keep the chin up as you pull back with the hips, coming through a cow-shaped spine, all the way back into a child's resting pose. Inhale, pull it forward. Exhale, bring it back. Last round. Settle into your child's resting pose. Arms can be heavy, elbows on the mat, resting the forehead on the mat. Rocking your head side to side for a nice little forehead massage. And then finding stillness. Relaxing and releasing through every muscle. Completely surrendering down into our mats. Letting our mats and the grounds beneath us completely support us. Slowing the breath. Picturing in your mind's eye your revitalizing inhales spreading throughout every part of your body, and letting it all go with every exhale. Breathe in lightness and allow the body to get heavy with the exhale. You're welcome to stay in this final resting pose for as long as you may need. I thank you kindly for joining me. And in closing, we say, Namaste.